Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So it's been quite a quiet weekend for cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin right now trading at about 10,000. Not too much difference from yesterday. Ethereum 211 and XRP 0.280. Market cap holding relatively steady at 265.2 billion, and Bitcoin dominance has creeped up a little bit. As you can see, not too much difference in Bitcoin, guys. We're still vacillating in this channel, just waiting for that breakout. But if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, let's look at that for a sec. So we did see a big decline in dominance last week, and then over the last couple of days, few days, 3 or 4 days roughly, we're starting to see Bitcoin dominance increase. But look at how weak that uptrend is for Bitcoin dominance compared to that bearish movement when we saw the dominance just plummet last week. We still are in a good position to see some movement for altcoins, I think. Right now it's not looking too great, but we'll just have to wait and see. And did you guys realize that Ripple was celebrating its 7th birthday? Here's a shot of David Schwartz at Joel Katz on Twitter celebrating Ripple's 7th birthday in my Space Force shirt. Strange, it feels more like 8 years to me. I've been working on the XRP ledger longer than there has been a company. My official work anniversary is really the company's anniversary. I started in November of 2011. Great shot of David Schwartz here with a Ripple cupcake in his hand. I saw a few of these pics floating around online. So great milestone for Ripple there. I saw this on Twitter as well. XRP Research Center, that's at XRP Center. And this is quite important because these are some abbreviations you need to learn in case you're new to the community, and especially if you are on Twitter, because a lot of the contributors to the XRP community on Twitter tend to use some of these abbreviations. So number 1, IOV is the Internet of Value. Number 2, ILP, the Interledger Protocol. Number 3, WM, Web Monetization. Number 4, ODL, On-Demand Liquidity. Number 5, XRPL, the XRP Ledger. Number 6, DEX, the XRPL Decentralized Exchange. And number 7, IOU, the asset issued on the XRPL. Even Hodor responds here that there was even one in this list that he didn't even recognize. So it's good to get educated on this stuff. When you're seeing these words, when you're seeing these terms thrown around on Twitter, you might get a little intimidated just because, what does this mean? What does that mean, right? All these people are talking about all these different terms and it might get confusing. So just a quick little glimpse of some of the more important abbreviations here. So thanks so much, XRP Research Center. I saw this from the Daily Hodl, and this regarding blockchain devices and how we're moving towards mass adoption sooner than you guys likely think. So blockchain devices on track to hit 1.2 billion by 2024, says a report. Smartphones, POS hardware, POS, point of sale, another abbreviation there for you guys. So POS hardware and crypto wallets are a rapidly growing segment of the blockchain industry. According to a new market research report published by Market Sandmarket, the blockchain device market is projected to grow from, get this guys, 218 million in 2019 to 1.285 billion by 2024. So that is a huge increase in only 5 years. The global forecast covering 2019 to 2024 looks at several segments, including blockchain smartphones, crypto wallets, crypto ATMs, point of sale, and other devices, personal and corporate applications, and wired and wireless connectivity. So clearly, if you didn't think so yet, here's a really good indicator that blockchain and cryptocurrency are going to be playing a very, very, very big role in our lives, guys, within the next 5 years. Aren't you glad you're invested in cryptocurrencies today and not waiting 3 or 4 or 5 years when all your friends will likely be jumping on the craze? Here are some of the key market players here, just a list, guys. I will link this article in the description if you want to research it further. So it says that the pre-configured devices equipped with an operating system will allow access to a blockchain network from a normal network. They are used to providing Web3 access and personal home servers to blockchain networks. So in this report, it says that North America is actually leading in the way and is expected to maintain the largest market size in the next 5 years. And then they have a huge paragraph here describing all the hiccups, despite a long list of hiccups. And then they list them all, including, statements by the president and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, lack of clear guidance, so on and so forth. It says that the U.S. accounts for the largest share of the North American blockchain device market in 2018. The US is also home to the most Bitcoin and crypto ATMs with 3,507 machines across the country out of the roughly 5,594 installed around the world. I see those cryptocurrency ATMs kicking around. So in conclusion, North America dominates the global blockchain device market as the region in an early adopter of blockchain devices. Pretty interesting. It's too bad that North American, or rather American, United States regulations are not reflecting it now. I'm sure that the American lawmakers will eventually sort that out, and once they do, the United States will be ready and raring to go. Also from the Daily Hodl, Arthur Hayes says Satoshi will never be heard from again. This is his prediction. He predicts Bitcoin is on track to hit the $100,000 mark, guys, and yet another guy who thinks Bitcoin is going to hit 6 digits. So this guy, the CEO of the Bitcoin Mercantile Exchange, so BitMEX, the world's largest cryptocurrency derivatives trading platform. And here's what he has to say about our trading industry, namely the cryptocurrency industry. Some of the practices in our market are going to be mimicked in traditional trading. All these things are going to seep into the traditional way stocks, bonds, and FX are traded. Once you get away from that and understand that everything will be digital in the next 10 years, you realize that Bitcoin might become an important part of the future economy. And not only Bitcoin, guys, XRP. He talks about Bitcoin in this article here, but think about that cryptocurrency that can exchange value quickly, that was built to scale, built to run efficiently, affordably, and quickly, namely XRP. And so Arthur Hayes is saying that there is going to be a disruption in the traditional markets, right? And how can you avoid the fact that cryptocurrencies are going to play a huge role? He believes BTC will hit 20,000 in the coming year and will reach 100,000 within the next 3 years. As for the debate on the identity of the anonymous creator of Bitcoin, Hayes says his or her identity will probably remain a mystery forever. He added, "I think they're already dead." A bit of a downer of a thought there, Hayes. Regardless, the traditional markets, in my opinion as well, will have to adapt to cryptocurrency entering the market. It's not just going to be trading cryptocurrencies, it's going to be everything. And I read another article with regards to Arthur Hayes' opinions about this. The way we're going to trade as traders now is going to change just because of the sheer fact that we can pretty much do everything so quickly, not only that, so affordably with cryptocurrencies. So this is going to change the whole way that all these professionals are currently trading right now. You know, we trade between business hours. Arthur Hayes seems to think that this is going to open it up to 24-hour trading. These guys are going to be losing their lunches, their evenings, their weekends, so on and so forth. We already see 24-hour trading with FX trading because it's currencies around the world. And yeah, think about the speed. If you're going to be able to settle instantly with, let's say, a token like XRP, how will that change all the other facets of trading going down the road? I don't think that the trading industry is going to stay the same, and Arthur Hayes seems to agree. It will affect so many different facets of the industry, certain things that I'm sure we haven't even thought of yet. And finally, this on Twitter from XRP Darren, that's at Fame21more. New product commencing September 23rd, guys. That's when Backed is being launched officially, and he posts a link here regarding this. So the ICE Futures US will begin to trade, and ICE Clear US will begin to clear the Backed Bitcoin monthly and daily futures contracts on Monday, September 23rd, 2019. The exchange notice announced the launch as well as the full contract specifications. As such, the following tentative margin requirements will be effective. So this is just a notice to traders. Will be effective with the opening of business on September 23rd, 2019. New products commencing September 23rd, 2019, guys. Tomorrow, Backed will be launching. What will be the implications of that? Will we see the crypto market soar? Or will it be a bit of a FOMO run, kind of like what we were seeing with MoneyGram, in my opinion? FOMO run right here. As soon as the Ripple partnership announcement was made public, the MoneyGram stock just gapped up like nobody's business, then came down, and of course the FOMO held on. People bought up MoneyGram stock. Buyers exceeded sellers. We topped out at about, $6.70, and now coming right back down. These were squiggles that I drew on the chart when MoneyGram was still around this point here. It did come up here in this level of resistance, now coming back down. Here is a good level of support for MoneyGram, another one, and yet I think the biggie, I think this run-up was on FOMO, guys. And be aware, because the same thing could happen with BACT tomorrow. Keep an eye on the cryptocurrency prices, but I don't have to tell you that. Anyways, I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.